What's going on, everybody? Tonight we got lots of NHL action, but I don't have any bets that I am on right now because I haven't really looked at the NHL games in detail tonight yet. But I do have a lot of picks for you guys. First up, NFL. We got Kyle J. Let's just leave it at that. I always have trouble with his last name. Over 5.5 receiving yards. You can find that minus 112 on North Star. He has hit the receiving yards over in 7 of his last 8 games for a plus 5.7 units and a 62% ROI. 62% ROI. Brock Purdy over 12.5 rushing yards. I like in that game tonight. He's been rushing a little bit more the last couple of games, and I think he can cover this number tonight against Seattle. You can find that minus 105 on Betway. Seattle have scored last in 5 of their last 6 home games for plus 4 units, 51% ROI. I might look at that number a little closer to game time or see how the game is going. Seattle plus 3.5, minus 105 on Caesars. I do like this to be a field goal game. Hopefully I'm right on that. And I might even... San Fran is just... something doesn't look right about, like, San Fran, Baltimore's defense, my Eagles, like, Dallas Cowboys. There's a few teams that have been a big surprise with how they've looked so far through 4 or 5 weeks, depending on those teams who had their bye week last week. So I'll roll Seattle plus 3.5 at home. Over to the WNBA Finals, Minnesota, New York. Breanna Stewart over 30.5 rebounds and points combined. You can find that minus 118 on Botano. She's averaging 25 points and 14 rebounds in 4 games versus the Lynx so far this year. Minnesota beat New York 94-89 for the Commissioner's Cup earlier in the season, and they are 3-1 straight up versus the Liberty overall this year. The Lynx are also 11-5-1 against spread their last 17 games versus New York. The overs hit 12 of the last 17 games between these two, and 7 of the 9 games these two teams have played in New York. I like Minnesota plus 6, minus 101 on Pinnacle, or you can find plus 6.5 and minus 115 on Betway. I'm leaning Kansas City Royals tonight. That's the only side I'm really looking at possibly playing. Not decided on that yet. And for Breanna Stewart, instead of the over 30.5 points rebounds combined, I might play that a little differently and parlay Breanna Stewart over 20.5 points and also parlay that with Breanna Stewart over 9.5 rebounds, and that would pay plus 220 on Botano if you did it that way. Like I said, she's averaging 25 and 14 against Minnesota on the season. Good luck with all your bets tonight. Go Leafs, go. Fly, Eagles, fly. Peace.